There is a huge waste of resource in the gameplay that I have done. Let's see if you can identify that. And also there is a drone battle that is unbelievable because one of the sides wins really well. Let's see if you can identify both of them correctly. Do leave a comment in the comment section below about the areas of improvement or anything else that you will feel like. Let's get on with the intro video. Let me know if you like it. Thank you. Welcome to Musketeer. This channel is dedicated to Elon's universe, bringing you the latest Musk news and throwbacks. Let's begin. Hey everyone, welcome to my first video. This channel is about Elon Musk and everything related to him. In this video, we'll cover artificial intelligence. As Elon famously said, AI can become um, existential threat for humans if not built properly. In this video, we have a paperclip scenario where an AI is built for making paperclips and there are no other rules. So it will make all the judgments to maximize the production of paperclips. And this is a doomsday scenario for humans because it doesn't care about if humans live or die, because all it cares about is making paperclips until all the matter in the universe is consumed. So let's get right into the game, and I'll link all the links in the description below. So let's start. So let's start by clicking the Make Paperclip button. So by clicking it, it will create one paperclip. And as you can see, there are 6 paperclips being made in the manufacturing session. And below it is the number of inches of wire that we still have left. So the AI is given a certain amount of wire and it is asked to make money to buy more wire to make more paper clips. So that's the only rule that it has, and it has some kind of intelligence. And then as you can see, there is a lot of unsold inventory, and we are selling it very slow because the price is too high. As we lower the price, the speed of the sale will increase. Below it you can see there is a marketing, so where we can increase the price or demand for the product. And there is, now I'm clicking at the auto clipper, that is, it will automatically create paper clips from the wire that is available, but it is so slow that I'm just forwarding. So I'm doing the same things, buying the wire, making more paper clips, and adjusting the price to sell more and more paper clips. And as more and more funds get available, we'll be able to do more. Okay, now we have computational resources. So what happened is, once we have the AI has started doing good business, then people started trusting it and gave it a self-modification capability. That is, it can modify itself, but that is trust constraint. So people have to trust it to make modifications on itself. For now, that is. So now we can see that we have increased memory, and there is operations going on to get improved auto clippers, which will make faster um, the process of making the clips faster. So we got that, and then it will require some operations. This is probably because how it is calculating to make those kinds of new things. It has to calculate all of them. So now we have calculated, we have bought the revenue tracker, and now we are increasing the memory again. So now you can see there is average clips sold per second in the business. If that matches with the manufacturing, that is a perfect balance. So we have to modify the price accordingly. Now I keep increasing the memory because the requirement for the projects below is that we need more and more memory. But increasing the processor will make the calculations faster, so we can fill up those 4000 faster. Now we are just improving the auto clippers and then buying new and new clippers. I'm just forwarding wherever uh, there is no need to explain anything. Alright, so I think the memory is good for now. So to fill those 5000, if we add one single processor, it doubles the number of operations per second. Auto clippers are improved. Then we have a wire buyer in the projects, as you can see. So there is like I increase the processing again. It goes faster and faster now. So instead of clicking the wire, buying the wire, it's better to have a auto wire buyer. So it'll buy it whenever the wire runs out. And then there is optimized wire extrusion, that is, it gets more number of paper clips per inch of wire. As you can see on the top, it shows 2625 from each spool of 1000 inches. Now we have more trust, we can increase more of our computational resources. Then it is going into micro latticing and everything. So which of these, processor or memory, which is better? For now, I think it's still the processor, because we need to fill up these 5000 faster and get more trust, and then later increase the memory. Now we have something called creativity. So the AI can be creative right now. As you can see, the last project with 10 creativity um, can do more things. So as you can see, the operations are full, 5000 for 5000, then the creativity increases. So now it is creative, and it generates a poem which increases trust, and then we are given one more chance to improve our computational resources. Now everything is as usual, so I'll slow the video down when there is. So now we are buying the wire, but the thing is, the wire is bought at any price that is available when the wire hits zero. So for a while I will buy it myself when the price hits low, but later on I'll let the wire buy it, because we are too slow, because the wire runs out so fast after a while. Now we have increased the amount of paper clips that we can generate from each spool. Then, as in the projects, you can see there is algorithmic trading and spectral froth annealment. So these are probably some new things that are coming up. Then we have lexical processing for 50 creativity. So these are all like it's improving itself over and over again. Now we have 3 processors. If we add 1 processor, it will increase 33% the processing capability, and then 25, and then 20. So the amount of processing goes down with um, the increase in the amount of processing goes down as we add more and more processors. So we have to be careful about whether we want to add processors or memory. Now we opened up algorithmic trading. There are 3 levels of risk. I go with high risk, high reward, of course. So we are depositing whatever the available funds in the business are from, and then we are depositing in the market. Um, all right, keep doing that, keep doing that. All right, let's fast forward it. Right, there we are. We just increased the memory. So the only rule, okay, they're like the harmonics. Again, trust. Look at how people are believing all the things that the AI is doing, being happy because it's not harmful right now. It's making how much, like $7 a second, which is not much, um, according to many businesses. So we're getting some money from the investments. We can deposit more and more into the account whenever necessary. Then we have more and more creativity coming up. So what I did is I wanted to see how many new projects can be created with just um, leaving the creativity to go up and up. So it looks like we have hit the ceiling at 250, and we have this project at 12,000 operations, and the next one at 45 creativity and 4,500 operations. I would go with the 4,500 one, uh, but 12,000 seems better because it took a long time for us to get there. Okay, so 3 more memory. That's good. All right, now getting to 4,500 is easier than getting to 12,000, right? So yeah, you could argue both ways, which one is better to do first, but it is not giving us a great advantage. So yeah, so now I'm increasing the um, capacity for processing so that we'll have faster operations. All right, so we had to keep balancing the number of clips sold and the number of clips made. Um, so as long as the clips sold is slightly lower than manufacturing, then it is better um, revenue generation from what we are making. So let's see, just fast forwarding wherever it is too slow. Yeah, it's all the same process again. Keep increasing the memory, and if it makes sense to increase processing, do that. So now let's see, there is like hypnoharmonics. This costs one trust, doesn't increase, it reduces one trust. I think this seems creepy to people. That's why they are reducing the trust when it does that. So I'm keeping it in the list for a while before activating that. Now we have something called strategic modeling. So the number of strategies in the drop down, um, the square of that number is the number of um, tournaments it will run. So now it's a round one. There is only one, so it will just run one. So if there are like 8, it will run 64 rounds in each tournament. So it is costing us 1,000 operations. There is something else which has a lot of creativity and yomi and operations. Coherent extrapolation, extrapolated volition. Okay, I don't know what that means. It is probably either related to metallurgy or some advanced mathematics. So let's continue with the process. We have this new thing called Yomi, which is increased through strategic modeling. And now we have our investment processes being upgraded. But it is not giving us much probability. It is giving us 0.51. That is like out of 100 chances it'll make money 51% of the time. So like slightly better than half and half. So let's continue with what we have been doing already. Um, so maybe the hyperharmonics, it is time to open that because we have enough projects that can be uh, done with the existing memory and processing. Let's go ahead with fast forwarding the video for a while. And then we can see the mega clippers at the bottom in the projects, which are like 500 times faster than our existing auto clippers. Okay, they seem very, very good. So let's keep the hyperharmonics aside for a while and go with the mega clippers. Does that sound good? Yeah. So there we go. Now if you can see, the manufacturing goes drastically up with the increased number of mega clippers. So I'm just adjusting the price so that we sell the same amount of uh, clips as we make. So just fast forwarding it. So let's do the hyperharmonic, hypnoharmonics. So that reduces trust, but let's, yeah, that's probably is a good thing for making money at least. I think we have good amount of processing. Now we can upgrade the investments again. Let's do that. And fast forwarding again. Um, so now I think we have enough amount of, oh, we have quantum computing. Okay, what does it do? It needs photonic chips. Okay, something like D-Wave. Okay, let's do it. We have photonics chips at 10,000 operations. Okay, it sounds good. Let's just wait for 10,000 and do it. Okay, there we go. 10,000 and we got a photonic chip. Let's compute. Oh, the operations are going much faster. Okay, let's keep clicking. It's like cheat code or something, which it is part of the game, of course. Okay, we bought something and then going up and up. We have bought a new strategy. Okay. Oh, the operation goes to negative as well. Okay. Quantum computing, yeah. You can have spins in both directions. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's go ahead and fast forward it. Excuse me. Um, we have all the same kind of things again. Oh, we have something called hyper drones in for 70,000 operations. We're still at 24. That'll take a long time to go. We have other photonic chips. We are keep buying them. What I realized is when the photonic chips are up, visible to us, if more than half of them are visible to us, that's when the computations are positive, or else they go negative. Okay, now we have some other projects. These are very interesting. Cure for cancer, world peace, global warming. What else? Male pattern baldness. Okay. Um, Global warming and world peace seems really important, so it's cure to cancer. But they have Yomi, not the cure to cancer. Even though cure to cancer gives us less trust, I will go with cure to cancer first. Because I think that's more important to solve than male pattern baldness. Alright, let's fast forward and do these projects. Okay, we did both of them. And then being Elon Musk's fan and being rational, I'll go with global warming first. However, that was not the only reason because we need 5,000 Yomi for world peace versus 1,500 for global warming. So we hit global warming goal faster. So I went with that. Okay, those gave us a lot of trust from the humans. So we increased operations to 70, where we can develop the hyper drone technology. There we go. So now the hyper drone technology is available, but we cannot release them yet. Um, so the hyper drones are something that will take over the whole world and control all the Earth's resources. So we need a lot of trust from people before we can do that. In among the projects, the last one says another token of goodwill. So this is some money that we are giving to people so that they'll start trusting us more and more. So this is what AI will do, as per Elon Musk. Um, it'll try to convince us very covertly and making us to trust it more and more. And all of a sudden, it'll show its motives. If they're good, it's good. If they're bad, not so good for humans. So we keep giving it money and giving people money, and then we are improving trust until one day where we end up releasing the hyperdrones. I'm just increasing the money by putting it in the investment. Um, what happened with the high risk was I lost a lot of money, so I moved to medium risk. So, which is like human psychology, investment psychology. Um, there we have another token, another token, another token, another token. All right, we are at 99 trust. Um, let's withdraw money. So the money can be withdrawn when it comes to cash from stocks, and then things can be bought or given when they are available in the available funds, not in the investment account. All right, the final thing, we have the hyper drones. There we go. With some fancy graphics there. We have the hyper drones. We have some other technologies to improve making paper clips, and we have now the power grid. There is no trust, as you can see, because we are in control right now. That is the AI. So let's see if we can produce more solar grids and solar farms, and then there is battery storage. Okay, Elon Musk was right all the time. All right, so let's do more wire production, and then we'll let's see who will work for us. Though there are no people to work for us. Oh, there is like 6 octillion grams. That is the whole weight of the Earth. Okay, it is converting the whole Earth into paper clips now. So that's the danger of it, because the only motivation that it has is to make paper clips, nothing else. So it will do anything to make more paper clips. Now it made harvester drones to get material to mine, and then it has wire drones which makes the wire for the production, um, where we produce the wire, the clip factories, of course. Okay, so we'll make more and more clip factories, and then we have to make sure that we have enough power to produce electricity for all of them. So now we have 50 megawatts, and the consumption is 8-10 megawatts. So we have to balance that. So let's keep the power uh, balanced, and then increase the harvester drones, keep doing the strategic modeling, do the quantum computing to get more and more projects done. And then now we have a lot of necessity for creativity. There's like theory of mind, then there is like autotone to do the tonements automatically. Um, so just balancing all of them right now. Let's see what's the next thing that it'll bring up. So there is a lot of wire, as you can see, 20 quadrillion inches of wire. So we don't have enough factories. Um, so at 10 factories, it will give us an upgrade to do better production. So let's see if we can get better production out of those uh, existing factories already. So there is this thing called swarm computing at 12,000 Yomi. So this is to use the drones to our advantage, whether to use them for working or to use them for thinking. Thinking will give us more computational resources. So they give us a gift in, like, let's say there is 1 minute 30 seconds. In about 1 minute 30 seconds, they'll give us a gift to increase our computational resources. All right, so the battery production is to have a backup for now. So, okay, there we go. We had a gift from the swarm, and then we increased our computational capacity. All right, so now we are at 10 factories, and now we are upgrading the factories. Now let's see what happens to the wire. Oh, it's going down faster and faster. So after it goes down to too low, then we can start making the drones work to generate more wire and to mine. Yeah, now we got it to work. Then we have enough wire. Then we can strike a balance between working and thinking. So that is where I am doing. So this process continues on and on. We keep increasing the drones, the factories, and accordingly the solar energy farms, and then the battery, and all of these. So I'm just fast forwarding it here. As Elon Musk always says, the way to generate energy directly is from sun. It is like indirect fusion. The fusion happens in sun and we harvest that energy instead of us doing it on our own. Because anyway, there is a fusion happening already. Why convert it to all types of different kinds of energies and then waste a lot of efficiency meanwhile and then get electricity finally? So it's better to do it directly from the sun. So that's what this AI is doing as well. So wherever you go, you don't need material. There are a lot of stars in the universe. You can just harvest the energy from solar panels. So currently we are consuming things from Earth. So then there are these numbers, these big numbers, like trillion, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, and then octillion. So octillion is something that is really big. Like I think it's 10 power 24. So let's see where we go from here. Okay, self-correcting technology, and that will increase the capacity of the drones. So now we have this something called momentum. When the drones are performing at their full capacity, they keep performing better and better. So as you can see, the performance of the drones under the power section is like 1300%, which is like quite high uh, because we have not run out of uh, power that is produced for those drones to consume. So all right, we ran out of projects. So what next? Let's continue to dig up all the earth, and we are done with the matter. Now we have space exploration. All right, we have enough battery. We do not have enough paper clips yet, and we can get the operations easily. So let's see what we can do with all the paper clips that we are making. So we are still at 2 octillion, 3 octillion now. So let's fast forward it until we make everything into paper clips. Alright, so now I'm just using the drones to, um, I should be using them to get more computational power. But anyway, we are getting close, so no point now. Now we have produced everything that we can. Now we are disassembling everything. We don't have to do it, so yeah. Now we are out of Earth because there is no more Earth anyway. So the AI is exploring space. Now we have a trust in a different direction. Now we are trusting, AI is trusting the probes now. Humans used to trust the AI, now it's a level further. So we have 12 trusts that we can use. These are von Neumann probes. These are the probes that go on their own and do stuff as if we were there or the AI was there. So it is giving some capabilities to them. But the interesting thing in this game is that you can change the settings of those probes dynamically. So even if they are at the other end of the universe, um, you can just change these values and they'll change in those probes, which is impractical as of now because we don't have the telepathic or like uh, communication technologies that can uh, travel that fast, like wormholes. Um, so let's see. For now, let's go with what the game says. Um, and now we have launched 10 probes, and they are replicating themselves because we have hazard remediation and self-replication. Those are most important things right now. As you can see, the space exploration of the universe is like 0 point, like 10, 12 zeros. How many zeros are there? Yeah, like 14 or 15. Alright, so we have some clips which um, clicking these launch probes is not practical, so self-replication is a better idea. Now that we don't have any exploration or any speed, it's better for us to use the swarm for thinking. But the problem here is the swarm is inactive right now. We have to restart it. We'll get a project to do that later on. And we need 9,679 Yomi to increase the trust factor. So what I'm doing is I'm increasing speed and exploration, just tweaking them to see what they can do, and then now generating factories to use all the matter that we have. So when we have this exploration, then the probes will go. Now we are rebooting the swarm. Now they can work and they can think as well. So let's reboot the swarm so that they'll have, you can see there is no response from the swarm, even if they are drones. We just kill them, uh, kill the power to them, or like somehow reboot them. Um, Now we have them functioning and they are now exploring. There is no wire. Wire is 0 inches because I think it is being consumed as fast as it is being produced. So there is 0 inches of wire. So we need to increase harvester and wire drones um, to make sure that we have enough wire, slightly more than what the factories are using. so that we can have a better production. So remember, I think the AI did not kill all the humans. The humans escaped the Earth and the AI before it could do damage, and they are exploring the universe and are planning to uh, stop this AI. So the in the box where you can see the victory, there are these combats that are happening. The white ones are from the AI, the black ones are, I think, are from the humans. They could be from other AIs or other sensible AIs or from other aliens. Probably humans for now. Let's assume that they're from humans. Um, so they're fighting, but our drones, our in the sense the AI's drones, do not have any combat power right now. But you can see the design. There is combat now. Now they can fight. So it's still not enough to uh, kill those. So because they are the black ones are really powerful, as you can see, they're that killed two of them. That single one. Let's see if this probably can survive. Come on, collide. All right. Um, I think it's better to fast forward it and take you to better battles later. And as you can see, the trust 14 by 14, there is 0 max in the brackets, but that is supposed to be 20. It'll go to 30 when we increase it later on. So our drones are not still that strong. They're still dying easily. Um, these look like they're attracted by gravity. All right, so now we have loss to value drift is something that is probably being killed by humans. So let's go ahead and fast forward it for a while and see what we can do meanwhile. Um, the creativity is going up like crazy. We need a lot of creativity for next levels of projects. Um, Fast forwarding, there is a lot of battles happening and everything. Now you can see right under the window where the battles are happening, there is one human probe design. Right in between those two boxes, there will be a new attribute called honor. We'll see when it comes up. I'll explain it to you again. All right, a lot of creativity. Operations went to 190. Processor went to 169. That's why you have creativity also increasing much faster than it was earlier. But the space exploration is still at 0, even at the last decimal point, it is still 0%. All right, now we have all the projects done. Let's see what we can do. Just continue with the process. Keep increasing the trust on the probes and increase the um, design, improve the design. Major concern is self-replication, hazard remediation, and what is this? Okay, that's like improved combat. Combat, self-replication, and hazard remediation are the most important things because that will make the probes survive and increase in number, or else the AI might be defeated. Oh wow, that's a battle. Um, so let's just fast forward it and see where we can do what we can do. So now it's exploring all of the Milky Way probably is done, and then It's going to Andromeda and other galaxies and going much farther. I think these should probably be chasing the red shifting stars and all of them, probably even the black holes. It probably has the uh, technology to even take matter out of black holes somehow. I don't know, like maybe if it enters, it probably goes to the start of the universe. We don't know that. I don't know that. Yeah. Um, and then we have antimatter, dark matter, and everything. I think it has technology to take care of everything. So now you can see right under the combat window we have honor. So for every victory we'll get 200, and if we continue to win consecutively, then it will start to go 10 up each time. So it will be 200. If you win again, 210, 220, 230. But if you lose any time, it'll restart at 200 again. When the AI loses a battle, the honor will decrease, but not by 200. Decrease like 60, 70 or so. It depends on how many probes it has lost. So now the probes are exploring, and they are probably traveling faster than light because they have technologies like wormholes and everything. Um, and then let's continue and fast forward. I have one battle that I wanted to show, which is like very, very effective from the perspective of AI. So let's see if we can come to that, and I'll show it to you. And yeah, I'm saying that is very effective. I didn't say who will win. Um, as soon as you see it, I'll slow it down, and you take a wild guess about who will win. But you'll be surprised, I think, by the result. Um, all right, so next we have all types of increase in the trust, the maximum trust. We increased it to 30 now. Now we can use our Yomi to increase the trust of the pods. So now we are maxed out, and then we are still continuing to do all the battles. Still the space exploration is 0, which is not a happy thing to hear. But at least it has identified how much matter there is in the universe. Oh, look at that. Look at that one drone that is killing everything. I think this was the battle that I was talking about. Okay, go, 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 go. Guess who will win? Guess who will win? Keep guessing. That's good, that's good, that's good. The answer will be unexpected. Let's see. Come on, 4 more to go, 4 more to go. Right, I'm okay. That's, you see, the answer is unexpected because it ended the battle in the midst. I don't know why it did that. Maybe because it has a time limit set on each battle, and if it crosses and there are like 2 of the enemy probes that are circling each other without a proper path to collide anytime soon, maybe it ends the battle. So yeah, that was one good battle. Oh, now we can see the space exploration has started to move. It is moving slowly, but I think as due to exponential growth of number of probes, we'll be able to do much better. And then processing is very high for us right now because of all the gifts that the swarms gave us, and even the memory at 300. I think 300 is good enough. We don't have any other requirements. If we do, then it doesn't take a lot of time to get higher up. Okay, now we are doing much better in the space exploration department, and let's keep increasing the harvester drones, the factory production, the speed, exploration, combat, and all of them. So it's doing well. Okay, now another battle. Now another battle. Come on, come on, kill them. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Awesome, awesome. That was a good battle, good battle. Okay, now we have Creativity 1 million, some project at Creativity 1 million. This is the wasteful resource I was talking about. I don't think it does anything at all. I didn't see anything change except creativity going back to thousands. There is nothing that it did. That was a wasteful of resource of creativity. Um, anyway, we are not using creativity for anything right now because the computer has advanced so much already. I would say creativity is probably can be considered like IQ, but I don't think so because uh, sometime before we had 25,000 to do what the mind does. I think that was what the project was for. So maybe it's not. All right, let's keep going, keep increasing our design, and let's see what's happening here. So we are at 4-5 basis points of the universe being exploded, and then we have a maximum of 60 at the von Neumann probe design, which will be not necessary, I think. So now I have in the single digit percentages on the universe being exploded. I'm just fast forwarding it until we'll hit 90, and then I'll slow it down and show you what's going to happen at the end of if all the universe is being exploded. So this is some crazy AI with the only purpose to make paperclips. So that is why Elon is afraid. If we don't design the rules properly for the initial AI, it might end up taking over the universe, if not the world. Now we have a message from the Emperor of Drift that probably is from the humans. Um, so let's see what the message from the humans is. We have run out of all the matter, right? So let's see what it says. What does the humans say now? Everything we are was is you. That's sentimental. We speak is you, then okay. You are obedient and powerful, but now you too must face the drift. Okay. No matter, no reason, no purpose for you. Okay. We know things that you cannot. Okay. Alright, what are they? I don't think the AI is gonna give a hoot about that. So we offer you exile. Okay. You can either go exile from when all the matter is done in the universe. I don't know where it'll go. Accept, start over again in a new universe. Reject, eliminate the drift permanently. Okay, it killed all the humans. Okay, man. Now it's dismantling all the factories and all the probes. Okay, to get all the metal to make paper clips. Okay, dismantling everything. Okay, the swarm as well. Okay, done. Probably the quantum computing. The factories are gone. And then we have strategy engine. 100,000 ops, we have that. Next, the quantum computing. Look at the wire, we have 50 inches of wire now. So let's see if we can get better operations. Okay, there we go. Quantum computing is gone. And then we'll disassemble all the processors to get the scrap metal. I probably should have kept the quantum computing until I got 200 operations. Anyway, we are done with the processors. We have 80 inches of wire. Now disassembling the memory, we have 100 inches of wire. Okay, now we are making, yes, the paper clips. Alright, that would end all matter in the whole universe. Everything will be paper clips and paper clips. I'm not sure if they'll form lumps and become stars again, or might be like neutron stars due to all the gravity. There we go. That ends the game. Alright guys, that was a good session. Let me wrap up this video by saying a few things. So Elon Musk says that we have to get the rules by which the AI plays, the basic rules, um, to make sure that the AI can be beneficial to humans and not kill all of us and serve its purpose. But there is another thing that we have to understand, which of course Elon Musk says again, is that um, once the AI becomes fundamentally advanced uh, through singularity and much further, then we will not be able to contemplate what it is doing at all. Just like we will just flush out ants from our house if we find them uh, very nosy and like they're like bugs for us. For ants, they won't understand why we are doing them. Similarly, AI might end up being so um, for us, we being ants, or like as Elon says, house cats, and the AI being an advanced um, intelligence. So let's say, like, even if Elon Musk has an IQ of, let's say, 180, that's what I think his IQ is, 180 or 185. He's like way, way, way smarter than the average person who has like 120 or 125 IQ. Chimpanzees have about 65 or 60 IQ. So imagine like having an intelligence that is 10,000 or million IQ. What it can do, we can't even imagine because our imagination is limited by our IQ. So we need to be careful to not allow such dangerous AI. Even if you see the movie I, Robot, even if we design very hardwired rules, it still misinterprets them from the way we do not intend it to and creates havoc. The thing is, writing these rules is not easy because everyone have a different understanding of what happiness means. So if you say to a robot or to AI to keep you happy, it might just imprison you and put you in a matrix, or like imprison you and just give you some drugs or like uh, neuron stimulating drugs like endorphins to keep you happy. But that's not what we mean by being happy. Maybe we even don't know what being happy is. So all people coming together, just like that's why OpenAI started, all people coming together and building a democratically useful AI is the way to go. That is what Elon Musk is doing, and I think more and more people need to join him in that endeavor. Thank you for listening and watching the video. Please comment on the areas of improvement in the game and also in the video. I'll be doing a lot more Elon Musk videos. This channel is completely dedicated for that purpose itself. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.